It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Da 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 da
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of SequelMen the podcast. And tonight we've hit a big milestone: 100 episodes
and 27 inches.
This
between
one,
the four of us.
We're talking about not that 100 episodes. This is the 100. We're happy to be here. We're excited that we've come this far. Damn it all.
People usually are. Anyway, continue.
You got me thinking about that, and you made that comment, and then I said that.
You can't even do a full intro without making it into
That's
This night already started out bad.
Whose fault is that?
But this, okay. I'm Christian. Christian, bring it on. With me is my buddy and his cat.
Hey, Spencer, hi, how are you? And just so you know,
Wow.
people listening, we aren't doing... This is just us being real tonight. We're just talking, making fun of each other. You're going to get a real good glimpse into what we do and talk about. We're not talking about it. Well, I guess the franchise we're wrapping up is the first 100 episodes of SequelMen. SequelMen, the franchise, the podcast, the musical, the series. To my immediate above, on my screen, to my immediate above, you know him from a podcast that lays dormant. He's standing at 6'3". If he's standing on a ladder that is 6 feet tall, that's right. He's 3 inches on my screen right now. Actually, he's a little smaller, and you're going to be seeing him because we're going to be posting this.
He was in the pool. He was in the pool.
I don't understand that. He's not in the pool. He's got Pepsi sponsoring him back there behind him. He's got a North Face hat. Give it up for one of the two voices of the Going Off Topic podcast, and one of the 4 voices tonight here in your living room or wherever you're listening to this podcast, Brandon Soundboard Pop.
Ha! Hey, that's me. Hey, everybody, how's it going?
To my immediate diagonal left, he's coming at you from the left ear or the right ear or directly on your face, or both ears if you're listening surround sound, or a Bluetooth speaker in the shower. He's there with you always. His voice is in your head. He will never leave you. He will never let you down. He's never gonna give you up. He's standing at approximately 27 inches if he's laying down, and I'm counting his chest, not his crotch. He's got 2 eyes, no glasses, 2 headphones, no hat, a good hairline, a decent beard if he chooses to do it better than what he did right now. He looks like he lives in a red state. Give it up.
Okay.
Give it up. For the man, the legend. He's not a myth, he's real. He's here. Sir Comes-a-Lot himself. The voice known by many names. The figment of your imagination if he wasn't real. Here he goes. Let's go. LFG for you and me. Joel the voice. Bowie.
You know,
I would rather be dead than live in a red state.
Joel Dirt.
And that's all I got for that one.
Wow.
Well,
No, you don't look like you live in a red state. Well, what I meant was you do look like you live in a red state, but you're resisting it.
What specifically about my
he did live
appearance?
in a red state.
Nothing.
Allendale.
Well, yeah, I am. I'm from the
So what do
Confederate
we-
capital
what
of
do we have
Michigan,
on the-
so you
What do
know.
we have on the docket tonight, gentlemans?
We got nothing.
You're going to get a glimpse into our group
Yeah.
chat. I'm going to look up some. I'm going to search some
dear.
keywords. The first time Brandon ever got roasted, I will read through some of
But
those.
before we start,
What?
I do want to just talk a little bit about the whole penises stuff.
We don't have to because we're not going to talk about it. We don't have to talk about it.
I just want to say I was talking to Joel. And we've talked about it a little bit in our private chat. About stopping the penis.
You want to know what would have stopped it if we just didn't talk about it?
I know, but
yeah,
it's just something I thought we could bring up.
Guys,
we don't need to. It's fine.
Put the final chastity
important
belt
necessary
on this topic.
scale on his.
Lock it away.
Put the final Prince Albert in it, and let's just.
We talk.
What does that mean? I never understood that.
All
phrase.
right.
What does that mean?
Anyway, bottom line is, I was talking to Joel, and I was thinking, just for you, our audience, and personally, me and Joel, I think the penis stuff has ran its course. So I think more than anyone else, has to have a little more restraint in bringing it up. Because I think we've beaten that horse deader than a doornail.
That's not it.
Shut up. I'm not going to say what I did. Remember, I beat that horse.
Well, hang on. It's the 100th episode. Like, this is like, you don't have to stop at least with this point.
Okay,
but
so this is it.
Yeah.
This
so you
is
can
it.
say it still.
After this, we're going to lay off the penis jokes because I think it's getting a little old, and the audience, I believe,
so am I.
Tired of it. And Joel's getting tired of it too.
Hey,
I mean, he never gets tired of it.
Do we want to quick restart the Google so we don't have to fucking?
So just a little background for the people that don't know, which is most of you. We have this group chat. We've referenced it, and tonight is a very special night because you are going to be experiencing some of our conversations with us. Now, this takes place over 3 years, so we're not going to find all the good little bits, but I found a good stretch. So if you'll turn to page, we'll just you go to search avatar, and go to where I talk about where it's like
you want us all to do this right now? You want us?
Yeah, because we're all going to read our parts.
You're fucking kidding me. Okay.
No, I told you this. I've told you this before. I told you we were going to do this.
We are searching keyword avatar.
Yeah, actually, search "you're kind of like rice." Search that. Okay. Hi, I'm back. Search "you're kind of like rice,"
Okay,
and it should be. That's me that said it. Did you find it?
No.
I did.
What's the rest of it say?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Okay, so a little background. Brandon, we roast each other. It's too easy with Joel. It's too easy with Christian.
Yeah.
Here it is. Christian doesn't do women.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
According to Joel.
Wow.
It's Joel's penis. You know, if you've heard that. Oh, sorry, I mentioned it, but that's what we've roasted. Brandon has never been able to be roasted, but then we got on a roll here, okay? So we found something that we could roast them on. So we're going to start with, I say, you give us no material to roast you with. It's almost annoying how you've played it safe.
And then here, I'm going to be Brandon.
Brandon has to be Brandon.
It's laugh emojis.
I have to be me?
Yeah.
But I'm me, though.
Yeah, so
how can I not be me?
Okay, so he laughed, and then I said, you give us nothing to work with, to which Brandon said...
It's a
emoji trophy.
Yeah. But then, all of a sudden, it took off. And I think we really hit a stride here. You're kind of like rice, kind of bland, nothing special. It needs other elements around it to make it good. But I still enjoy it from time to time.
There we go.
Hey.
Let's go. Fire emoji. Fire emoji. And you did the impossible. You roasted me for the lack of roasting material.
You know, we're playing ourselves, and you're still just...
He's right on character.
Well, actually,
right on character. Okay, sure. Like, yeah, you're here, but Much like essential oils, it's more to make you sound interesting but provide no real benefits.
There it is. Great.
See, and it still sucks because as we're roasting him, he just is cool with it. He doesn't get mad like Joel, so it's not even fun. But anyway.
He changed the nickname for Brandon Pop to Quaker Oats.
Yeah.
And I said, damn, that's cold. And then,
That's it. Hey, good joke. Funnier the first time, Dad.
What? You didn't say that.
What?
I'm just saying it now.
Oh, right. You're going off script. Got it.
Yeah.
He does that a lot in the bedroom.
Do we have any? Do we want to keep?
Okay, so then Joel said, change Brandon's name to food his personality best resembles. Brandon said, I'm just going to read it real quick because you guys are being slow. The Quakers were one of the first colonizers to recognize that slavery was bad news. Fire emoji. GT Fada here with your logic. This is a roast. You sit down and you take it. Brandon says, eat me. Joel says, or bend over. Classic Joel. I say, don't get me wrong, you're cool, but then again, so was Vanilla Ice in the 90s. One hit, and that's all we know him for. Fire emoji. Even Kristen Stewart has more going for her, to which Brandon says, oof. Like the Hallmark Channel, if it's the only channel coming through the antenna, I'm going to watch static instead. Brandon, fire emoji. Brandon, at least do it correctly at the bitch. That's what we call Joel. Still do. I'm super jealous, actually. At least you know you have nothing to add to the conversation, so you just stay in your lane. Joel, I need a nap, but I'll be dreaming of the best roast lines. Don't you worry. Me, Brandon should be called the nap because he's great at making you doze off, but even then, there's no real substance. Brandon yawns. Me, they call him the anesthesiologist because his only real skill is putting you to sleep. Bruh, fire. In response to eat me. Oh, come on, I thought that was a clever play on words. Just when you think he's got something good to add, it's another disappointment. Kind of like the Godzilla movies. Getting closer, Brandon says. That's what we thought, but you never came. And then Joel says, Joel has to read this.
What did I even say that in response to?
You said cock-flavored lollipop. Fucking good one, bro.
Oh, yeah, because somebody changed my name to cock-flavored.
I did.
Yeah, Christian. Again, first one with the cock stuff over here.
Brandon did something we
And so that was...
just like school lunches, we take what we get and expect nothing more. Joel, still not asleep, even though claiming he was going to sleep. Between the two chats, my brain cells have been depleted.
No, he's responding
Spencer
with
says-
his dreams.
Oh, okay, that's kind of where it... Oh,
That's
yeah.
Holy shit, Spencer's
Somebody-
lighting you up, Brandon.
Yeah,
And then he said, great job. And I said, something you'd never hear about Brandon. He's doing a great job.
And then I sent a picture of a penis with a brain in the head, and I said, look, it's Joel's...
exactly. Wow.
Like a good porn star, he just takes it and doesn't talk. Not my best. That's a little insensitive.
Yeah.
Brandon is the Michael Bay movie of our group. Great in theory, but in the end, you're just getting a visual spectacle with no substance. I also see a lot of Avatar. Looks good until
you know
watch
what?
it. What?
I think all this was going down when I was at work. When I was
It
at
was,
that
'cause I think
Yeah,
he
it
came
was
back.
seminar thing. So I'm sitting in the back of the room trying not to laugh too hard while they're doing their seminar thing.
Yeah, that was that's where the roasting ended, but man.
Yeah.
Hold on, we gotta get
So,
the
you
the
just-
Palpatine bit was the best. When we're talking about how shitty he looked in Obi-Wan.
Let me get this clear. Let me get this clear here.
Yeah.
Was
Monkey
this just a
Palpatine
flex
is
moment?
S tier.
Yeah.
Was this just a flex moment so that Spencer could feel good about himself? And
Probably.
that now all the
think so.
listeners
He
can
was
be like,
trying to-
wow, he's so great.
Wow, Spencer's
Yeah, I think-
funny.
Yeah. Exactly
I
what
mean,
he was trying to do, but
yeah.
Hold on.
funnier the
Did you
first
find a
time.
good bit?
Funnier the
I
first
found
time,
the
Dad.
Palpatine bit.
Is this when I was in bed? But you hoes
You were trying
Yes,
not to
this
laugh.
was the best thing ever.
I liked seeing Palps back.
Joel says, I didn't. They fucked that up real good.
Hold on. Joel, what's taking so long?
I thought the makeup was fine. I don't know what the fuck
You're
you're
talking
talking about, Joel. You fucking kidding me?
Let's talk about Ahsoka's bond
Hey,
trails
let me read
not
my
being long enough.
part, you dip. Shit.
And then Brandon said Palpatine reeked of episode 9 vibes. And I said, that sucked. I don't know why I said
The
that
parallel
sucked.
between the first time they fought in episode 3, I'll do it, I must. You will try. And now I'll do it, I must. You will die. See, I was trying to keep the conversation real. You guys just couldn't get over Palps' face. I mean, did he look like a scrotum? A little bit. That's what happened with the Dark Side
it's
of the Force.
like I say in the chat, lazy fucking makeup. That's what I thought of.
And then I said, OFFS.
What does that stand for?
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, okay.
No, okay. I was spelling it out. Somehow Palpatine returned. It probably was a late edition, said Dad. Then Spencer, fuck of that. Let's talk about Ahsoka Montrose not being long enough. Calm down, Skippy. They're fixing that for the Ahsoka series.
No, and then you put a screenshot here. It's a top story.
Oh, yeah.
Men's health. And then Brandon just like, what the hell is a Montrail? And then he said, what the fuck is Men's Health writing about Palpatine? What is this?
How to not look like episode 9 Palpatine. And then I posted a picture.
And I zoomed in on the picture.
It's so bad.
It is bad.
Fine.
He looks fine.
My favorite thing.
I don't think I will, Steve Rogers.
I don't know. No, I would have preferred a blue glowy transparent version of this personally, and it was Palpatine smirking when Anakin cuts off Mace's hand.
I know exactly what I meant by I want to go back to my Steve Rogers remark, because it is. Look at that face. He looks like Palpatine.
It's exactly the same face.
The way
Now that I look
Palpatine looks in Obi-Wan, it looks like he's
booger in a cloak.
Yes, but it looks. Shut the fuck up a second. It looks like Steve Rogers in that meme exactly. He's looking up like that, and
it's like
Palpatine. Listen, Palpatine does look like he's about to say, "No, I don't think I will."
After Anakin says, "Hey, Palpatine, will you tell me about the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?"
No, I don't think I will.
I don't think I will. He's like, okay.
Brandon, then there's this piece of shit. That's episode 9. Yeah, this is
a close up of his neck that looks like a vagina. Yeah, I was.
So, moral of the story is anything
looks like Palp's getting a blowjob.
Yep.
Anything that's not OT or possibly PT.
I'm
Palpatine.
Dead, guys. Unnatural.
Joel says, episode 3 wheeze.
Oh yeah.
How many emperors are there? That looks like he's got stuff under the hood to keep it propped out. And then there was one funny part I'm trying to remember.
Oh my gosh.
So that was fun.
They could actually save people from death. Essential oils are a pathway to many abilities some consider to be natural.
You had to be there. You had to be there, listeners.
This one is my favorite.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing. The listeners are loving this.
This is a lazy
just
like the lazy makeup. And I said, I farted underneath the Obi-Wan Palpatine picture that Spencer just showed, and then I put "fuck you."
This whole this was my favorite. Okay.
Show it to the camera and let's be done with this.
So it's. Are you gonna kill me? And then from episode 3, and then from episode 6, strike me down.
Just show it.
You have to show it because we can't understand you.
I know. Okay, so
I'm gonna have to look it up because he can't
I know
fucking
what he's talking
speak.
about now.
from episode 3, are you going to kill me? And then from episode 6, strike me down. And then episode 9, do it. Kill me. And it's Bernie Sanders.
What?
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 And then it's Bernie.
Oh, I am once again asking you to strike me down, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just like that. That could have been done so quickly.
I said nobody wants to talk about Qui-Gon Shitty extension.
All right, let's move on to the next, whatever we're gonna do for the next
And Joel
segment
said
here.
he looks like a fucking Spaniard.
Hey, shut the fuck up. We're done with this. We're done with this.
David, this line doesn't feel natural, man. Can I? No, it's, we have to
We're
have
gonna
it.
keep it in there. It's in the book, and Steph said that we had to have that in there.
It's part of a writer. Sorry.
Yeah, he got you tickets. Just go with it. Dad, act surprised. We're rolling and action on the tickets. Oh, by the way, got you. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can I present them a different way? Like, yo, I found these, or I don't know. I can't do it.
We're a little short on schedule, Robert. So we gotta do the scene. We gotta do it.
No, I
Maybe if you
understand.
want to reshoot it, we can do that after the fact.
No,
we're
no.
late. We're running late. We're running late on schedule. We got to get through these shots. We got another setup after this one. We got to do the wide. We don't have time for this.
I'd rather not
So
reshoot.
just say the line.
I don't even want to shoot in the first place. Say the line. What line? I got
The
you
line
tickets.
about the tickets. My
Am I
family,
saying it my way?
Cheryl,
That
read
I
him the
found it?
line. Read
Yeah,
him
Cheryl,
the
can
line.
you get the line?
Cheryl, come on, please. He needs
So
help.
I just say
he needs
it.
help. Apparently,
We don't lead into
Read
it
him
like,
the line.
hey, how is your mom? Do you want to go see her? I don't lead into it. It's just it is just okay. Remember the tickets I got you. That's what it is. I jump right into it. Okay, we'll try it.
Make sure.
We're gonna try it. We're
Hey.
gonna try it. David, roll sound, roll camera. We're gonna try it
I'm
your
the
way.
director.
We're gonna try. That's why we're trying it your way, David.
Make sure your eye line is correct.
David, I'll walk off.
I knew you were going to ask me
I'll
that.
walk off.
That was the next bullshit question
I'm
you were
gonna
going to ask
walk
me
off.
about the eye line this
David,
time.
I can't
the
do
eye line,
it.
your actress
I
is
can't
right
do
there.
it.
Your,
I can't
your
do it.
co-star is right there.
I can't. She's looking at me. They gotta go too. Yup. I have 10 minutes to
Come
shoot
on,
this scene.
man.
It's lunch. It's in the contract, David. Okay, roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Do it. Roll it. Action. Call action. Slate it. I'll slate it, and we'll do it live right here. I'll slate it. Take 3 plane tickets. Action. Say it, David. Say action.
I can't
David,
believe this.
Say action, David.
You know,
David, say action, or else
that's
I'm
it.
walking
no,
off.
We're done.
We're not done.
We don't
We're
have-
not done.
we-
It's
we
not
had-
lunch yet.
we
I'm
had-
imprinting.
We
Tell
had
her.
5 minutes
Say
to
it.
do this scene, and
Say
you
it.
wasted
Do it now.
because
Do
you
it
had a
now.
stupid question.
Say it now.
That's
Say it now. Do it. So you're going to use the take that we had?
We are.
We're going to
yes.
use the take that we had. Good.
We're gonna
Great.
tally Al
That's what I
Ghul
wanted.
there. That's what
I
we're
wanted.
doing.
That's what I wanted. I wanted that to happen. So now we can move on to
You've
lunch. Is
been
it lunch?
cotillard.
Is it lunch?
It's lunch. Everybody break for
Thank
lunch.
you.
We'll talk
Hey,
later.
David, really,
we're done.
I do appreciate
After
what
this
you're doing.
movie, we're done.
I do appreciate what you're doing. But I hate it.
I don't care if you hate it or not.
It's just so out
You're
of
the
place
actor.
for me to just
You're
say.
paid to read the
She
lines
doesn't
off the
read
page.
it in.
You don't
There's
argue
no
with me.
transition there.
You don't argue
I
with
just
me.
say I got 2 tickets.
Hey, Kristen.
You want to sing it in? I
come
got
here.
2 tickets
Kristen,
to
come here.
Florida. Yeah.
Do you have a problem with the scene?
See? Thank you. That's a valid
She didn't
point.
even say anything because she doesn't. She doesn't
did the
have
face.
a problem.
She did the Kristen Stewart
no,
face.
she
Thank
didn't.
you, darling.
You can't even see her.
She can go to her trailer. David, it's lunch. I'm hungry.
Okay, Robert.
She's hungry.
Okay, we're gonna do this again after lunch. You go take a break, right?
That's
now.
great.
You go take a break.
No, that's really good. That's
Eat
good.
your lunch. Feel better. Get your makeup done.
I'm gonna have a Bloody Mary. Actually, I'm gonna really stay
No,
in
you
character.
can't do that.
I'm gonna
It's
have
against
I'm
the
gonna stay in
union rules.
character.
You
I'm gonna stay in
cannot
character.
drink on
I'm gonna
set.
have a virgin Bloody Mary.
You can't
It's symbolic.
do it.
She's a virgin. She tells her dad.
No, we can't
David,
have that.
David, I'm about to lose it. I'm walking off. I'm going to lunch. I'm going to my trailer. So he clips. That's how that scene went, actually.
What's your guys' top 5 favorite movies of all time?
Wow. Hey, man.
What a left turn there.
Yeah, I thought we'd get back to cinema.
man.
We all
Yeah,
love
man.
cinema.
I don't know if I can.
Just for the listeners, hang on. Just for the listeners, yeah, this will be kind of all over the place. We don't have an
This
agenda.
is going to be messy.
It's going to be fun.
We're having fun. This is our 100th episode. We're going to talk about whatever we want, and we can respect what other people want to talk about if they break something up. There's something going on upstairs.
Yeah,
That's okay.
she just got back from groceries.
That's all right.
Or Christian just interrupts you before you can even finish your sentence.
I'm
Right.
just.
So Spencer,
that's what
what
I'm
did you
known
think?
for,
What did you think about
interrupting
Act
man.
1? Well, I thought it was really So the atonement of the Father, I thought
The
was really
atonement of
shown
the Father.
through in Act 2. Well, we're on Act 1. Ow!
I haven't done a ring theory in a while.
And you won't continue to. Okay, so top 5 favorite
Okay.
movies of all time.
That's a tough question.
Brandon, you go
I'll
first.
go first.
Brandon's is all gonna be Godzilla's from the Toho era.
Oh yeah.
Actually, let's do this.
A new home.
This will be more fun. We each get to guess what. Hey, Chance.
Aw, hey, Chance.
He's sick of your shit.
I don't think so. He's just getting comfy. We each try to guess one movie from each person. So Brandon, you go first. Guess
Wait.
one movie
That's in our.
based on what you know about us that would be in our top 5.
Oh, okay, now I see what you're saying. Okay.
Let's make it top 3 because I feel like top 5 is too easy.
No, it's not.
No, it
Top
is.
5. It'll be fun. Top
Okay.
5 is a standard. Top 3 is just
So
ridiculous.
Fine.
I have to do 5 picks per person? Is that
No,
what you're saying?
one. You have to pick one movie that you think would be in each of
Oh,
our top
okay.
5. Yeah, I'm not going to
Let's
have you
see
do
here.
our top 5.
All right, well, let's see here. Let's go with the obvious. Christian is Revenge of the Sith from Star Wars.
Wow, how did you know that?
Let him finish.
Could have guessed. Spencer, let's see. I am going to say you know what? Actually, for some reason I cannot think of the name of the movie, but what's the one where Adam Sandler golfs?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. That would be one of my picks there. And then Joel, I'm going to say, hey, you put me on the spot here.
Yeah, we did.
Damn, I didn't think I'd be this difficult.
I mean, I got his top 5.
I think I know why I'm being perceived as so difficult to pin here for my top 5, but because all of the fucking complaining I've done about Star Wars lately. But anyway, proceed.
Star Wars.
Just
you need a
one
lifeline?
from my top 5.
Hey,
What do you
just pick one.
think?
Just throw one out. Dead air. Dead air. Dead air. I'll
What's the
narrate.
dead air?
Dead air. You not talking. Dead air. Dead air. Dead air.
I gave each you your
Did
one
you do
movie from
Joel?
top 5.
What's
Yeah, I
your pick
said
for Joel?
Phantom Menace.
Oh, you said
Okay.
Phantom Menace? Oh.
Nobody heard you. You cut out. Joel, your turn. Go. We're going rapid fire. No more dead air. Go.
Spencer.
Brandon, your beard looks on point tonight, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
great beard,
Joel's?
bro.
Joel's, yours doesn't.
Hey, I keep mine high and tight. Whatever.
It's pretty low on the face.
Yeah, well,
Red State. All right, go ahead.
okay, well, great. Just for that, I'm gonna say one of your top 5. It's gonna be. Well, probably one of the fucking American Pie movies. I don't know. Just seems like you, Brandon. I'm gonna say a classic Godzilla, but which one is
Oh, I know.
tricky?
Which
Like
one?
I legitimately think it is one of the Toho films, but I really couldn't tell you which one.
I know it.
That would make your top 5.
Okay. You gotta
Christian,
name a movie though, man.
I don't know, versus Mothra or something.
Idiot.
Christian is gonna be actually.
Love Actually. Yeah,
No.
Funny.
that's a pretty good one.
I'm gonna say Avatar.
Do you mean The Last Airbender? The one that came out in
No,
2010?
no. I mean like
He means the
Avatar.
awful one,
James
the one that's
Cameron
worse than that.
Avatar.
Yeah,
Oh.
the one that looks better, but the story's worse.
Yeah, we all know how
Oh,
you
Blue
feel
Avatar.
about it.
Blue Avatar.
Blue
Yeah.
Avatar.
Yeah, Blue Avatar. Yeah. Hey, Christian, you want to give it a go?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot you were right across from me. That was weird.
I forgot you existed. Oh.
Because I'm looking at the screen and he's just like, his face is just completely
He was in the
red.
same
I'm like,
room.
Oh,
Okay. Shut up.
here we go.
Okay. So, I gotta decide other people's movies?
Well, no, you're guessing.
Yeah,
You're
not so
gonna
easy,
pick
is
ours.
Guessing. It's not so easy. No.
I have all of you guys pegged.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't ever want to be
Bring
pegged.
Spencer over here.
Joel. Mask of the Phantasm. It's gotta be.
That's
in
interesting.
Okay.
Spencer. Airbud.
For my child's
Such a
shirt.
theme here.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Airbud. No. I'm kidding. No. Oh, man, Brandon, I'm going to have to say
The Wall. Ugh.
no. Pokemon, the first movie. No, that's not you.
Okay, you don't get 17 tries.
Brandon's kind of an enigma, and you guys have already guessed probably.
Christian.
Obviously, A New Hope. That's obviously in there.
Obviously.
Obviously, because obviously.
Here, I
The
got
very
you.
first Star Wars.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
So can we,
got
do you
it.
want to like kind of say how we all did anybody get anything right?
Oh, I didn't go yet.
Oh,
I wasn't
well,
listening
hurry
to
up.
any of what you guys were
You're,
saying. 'cause
you're
I was
too busy
Alright, I got
having
it.
shitty
Well,
headphones
no, I
or
have
something.
you guys Brandon, Godzilla versus Biollante, Joel, The Room, Christian, John Williams, a documentary. Nailed it.
Wow.
Good one.
I think I got
Dad.
1 of 3.
Okay, so
All right.
how did we all do? Want to just like quick talk about that? Who did
None
anybody
of you
get
got
any?
any of mine right.
Well, Joel never really said a movie for me. He just said, I don't know, Godzilla in Toho.
Toho era film, yeah. But
That's like 15 films.
but was I at least half right?
Yeah.
Okay, so reveal one of those Toho films that is definitely in your top 5.
Well, this one's going to be pretty easy, but the original Godzilla movie.
Oh, the OG, like from
Yeah,
1940
the
I knew that one.
or something, 50
So
something.
why'd you say it, Christian?
Because I thought somebody else obviously said it, and Joel did his little Toho joke.
Wasn't a joke,
when
is
he
a
first
statement of
started
fact.
it off.
So now you have to also be on the spot again. Tell us your top 5, bro.
Oh, we have to
Okay.
do that?
Yeah.
It's a
So-
little hard when you're on the spot.
To me, like it
Joel
always
knows all
like,
about that.
is every now and then, but this is in no particular order. But obviously, Gojira, the first Godzilla movie. Then you have Walt Disney's Fantasia is another one. I would also have 2001: Space Odyssey be up there as well. 12 Angry Men from 1957, I believe. And then I would also put, you know what? Why not? Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. I think that's a very well put together movie. I really enjoyed that. But again, like these lists changes every now and then. But the most consistent have been Godzilla and Fantasia. So that's all
Solid.
I got.
Cool.
Solid.
That's good. Solid.
Joel, go.
I don't think any of you got any of them that were in my top 5. No particular order. I mean, I would have to say, gosh, this is so hard. My God.
It is a little bit, isn't it?
Really
Kind of
sucks.
nickel.
Okay,
I'm kind of.
I was gonna say none of the Star Wars movies make it in because I've just been so bitter about Star Wars lately, but that's not true. I think my favorite has shifted from Empire to Return of the Jedi. So I think
Oh,
That surprises me.
Return of the Jedi ends up somewhere in there in the top 5. So there's 4 more. I'm trying to diversify this, not just make it all sci-fi and fantasy, but it probably will end up being that.
It's your list.
you can
I
be
will
whatever
say,
you want.
screw it. I will say also Lord of the Rings, Fellowship, because that was a very formative movie for me. I loved Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I went through a whole phase when I was a kid. What else? I will say one we covered recently, which is Independence Day. The first one.
Resurgence?
No.
Oh.
Absolutely fucking not. I don't.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Fucking Roomba from space. Don't even get me started. So there's 3 of them. A couple more. Christian, I will say.
Let's make it bigger.
Make your mouth smaller a second so I can talk. I will say, you said Mask of Phantasm, Batman Mask of Phantasm. I would put that in like an animated movie. It's probably like top first or second if we're talking about animated movies, but doesn't make live action or my normal regular list. Last 2, I'd probably have to put. I'd probably have to put definitely the first Godfather film.
Deep Throat.
That is a good one.
And that might also slightly be influenced by the fact that I just got done watching the series
Deep
The
Throat.
Offer. Shut the fuck up. The Offer on Paramount.
Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
I'm done.
So, and then the last one, I would have to say, what do I want to say? Probably like
The Passion of the Christ.
No,
It's actually a very good film.
It is.
probably.
It's really
Yeah,
well
I've
done.
never seen it though. That's why
Naturally,
I wasn't
yes.
saying no just to be a dick. I was just saying no because I've never seen it.
Well, Joel, Passion of the Christ.
Well,
it's about-
I'll probably
we gotta
just say.
familiarize you with the.
I'll probably just say.
You'd like it. It's a really good action movie, actually.
I wouldn't call that action.
What would you
I just
call it?
pictured Jesus with a bandana and 2 machine guns.
I will say.
No, that's the second one.
I will say.
The second coming.
Yeah.
One that I hopefully we're going to cover soon. I know Christian has beat this dead horse a lot, but it's going to be Ghostbusters.
Yay.
Let's put some levity in that top 5. I put a funny movie in there.
Wait, Joel. There's 2 movies called Ghostbusters. One from the 80s and then one from 2016. Which one is it?
Actually, they changed the name.
Okay, the original from the 80s.
What they changed
real
the name
one.
to? I just saw that.
It's
They
like
changed the name?
Ghostbusters. Who's the call? Who are you gonna call? Or
Yeah.
something.
They thought they were
like that.
clever.
Answer the call.
Wait, hold on. When did they change it? Because when
Like
they
yesterday.
changed it
Year
like
after.
after the bad reviews, then that doesn't count.
Okay, I
because-
guess it doesn't count.
Yeah. Then,
But-
Christian, what's your
Who'd like
top
to
5
go?
movies? John Williams, Life and Times. John Williams, Where I Began. John Williams, the documentary.
Spencer King, I'm a fucking asshole.
John Williams, Alone in My Studio.
Can you see that as a cover?
Balto.
Yes.
Also, oh my gosh, why didn't I say that?
Holy
Because it's
crap.
not a good movie.
Okay, here we go.
I'm just kidding.
There's
I
gonna
think
be
it is.
some
I've never actually-
unorthodox ones that you haven't thought of.
Sure.
Spirited Away.
Hey, shut the fuck up, let talk.
I know,
Actually,
I
I
don't-
haven't seen Spirited Away, so joke's on you.
Christian, dude, you need to
I have
see it.
seen Kiki's Delivery Service.
That's right,
I
yeah.
love that movie, but I'm not
Did
going
I
to
see
put it in
that
my
with you?
all-time. Totoro, that movie made me cry.
Are you listing them now?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
That's my Ghibli list. Okay, top 5.
I don't want to hear about your
I'm going to
Ghibli.
say... shut up. I'm going to say War Horse.
Really?
War Horse, the Spielberg film. I love that. I love watching that movie. I
War
got it on
Horse?
DVD or Blu-ray. It's called War Horse.
I remember that movie.
It's based
War
on a
Horse?
Broadway or
Horse
Broadway
the Animal. Spencer.
stage
I know,
play.
Joel.
Oh, okay.
I was doing the porn parody.
Oh,
The
good.
Way. The Way. It's
The Way.
directed by Emilio Estevez.
Christian, can I just intercept 1 second? Otherwise, I will forget this. A new
Go
segment
ahead.
for each movie that we do. We should all come up with like an alternate title for it if it were a porn parody.
Oh.
Okay, there. I just had to say it so I didn't forget it.
The Way. Very good film. Martin Sheen is in it. Directed by his son, who's also in it.
Charlie,
I hope it's on Netflix. No.
Emilio.
Emilio directed it, and he's in it. Very good film. Very good. It's one. It was. Just to give a little background, I'm not going to go through my life story about these, but I watched it just randomly on Netflix. I was in a mood or something, and I saw it on Netflix. I was like, "Oh, this sounds interesting," and I watched it and watched the whole thing. I was like, "Wow, that was really, really good. And it's fun and great when that happens sometimes. When you see a movie, you just watch it, it's like, wow, that was really good. I never would have thought of watching that. But
for sure.
That's in my top 5 for sure. Balto has to be in my top 5. I watched that movie so many times when I was a kid. It was that Spencer, you have your comfort movies with like Harry Potter, Sorcerer's Stone, and Home Alone 2. That was my comfort movie because I went through a phase when I had a lot of difficulty going to sleep, and I needed something like that to put me in a good like place mentally for a while, and that movie did it for me. I love that movie. And James Horner did the score, which is a great score, by the way. Steve Winwood did the ending song, great song. This is where it gets tricky. I have to put Revenge of the Sith in there.
You gotta.
Revenge of the Sith.
There we go.
That actually is a very good finale film to close out like the original Star Wars saga. George did a fantastic job with that movie. Like, you can think what you want about the prequels, but it's a great movie.
I would agree.
Same here. It was such a great theater experience. It's a good movie.
Yeah, Joel's over there thinking, yeah, that's how Palpatine's neck looked like a vagina, but other than that, the Scalrinians are over there on Mustafar.
Look at that wrinkly face. He looks like one of the Klatooinians from Klatooinia.
Joel, how do you do it? How do you do it, man?
I don't know.
I'm Joel. I like Klaatu.
He unplugs his headphones usually.
The orb of Zorbo.
Zorbo? What?
Kevin Sorbo? What?
The orb of Zorbo. Disappointed! No. Round up my top 5. Oh, man.
Yeah, you have one left.
Can we say the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy is
No.
one movie?
No.
Son of a gun.
No.
I want to say Revenge of the King. Return of the King. Yeah, Aragorn's pissed.
Return of the Sith King.
Revenge of the King. Revenge of the King. I said it
No,
again.
it's like,
I said that without planning. Return of the King.
Instead of him saying for Frodo, he says for me.
Bitch.
I don't understand the
That's my
reference.
favorite moment from that film.
Yeah, me too.
When he says for Frodo and they all charge the Black Gate. Oh,
Yeah.
The
Right.
way it's filmed, and I love it. And when Frodo's holding the ring over the crack of doom, and he's like having that moment in his
My
head.
favorite part is when Gandalf gets high on that pipe and he's like, "That's a story for another time." Or what's he say?
Let me tell you about the Hobbit.
Yeah, that. Brandon's gone.
Please
Do you
don't.
mean good morning to me?
That was your 5, right?
Yes.
That's a good
I'm
one.
gonna say and I remember seeing that in theater with. We're gonna talk about this when we talk about the actual movie. I saw it with my family, my dad and my uncle and my sisters, and afterwards we went to like a trail or a boardwalk on the beach or something. And I swear I remember playing Pokemon Sapphire in the car on the way there. I don't know why these weird memories stick with me, but
Because they're
Yeah.
good ones.
and it was where you
I-
get cast form, Brandon. That route where the weather station.
Well, I remember Return of the King when I saw that in theaters as a kid. I remember I was holding in, like, to not go to the bathroom. So like I was just like holding in for the entire like last like 40 minutes of the movie.
Okay.
I remember like I just let it all out.
And then the ends went,
Once it
release
ended-
the river!
And I just remember like it was like a straight minute. It did not stop.
Oh man, I
Like,
couldn't do
am
it.
I okay?
I would have to get. I could. Not if you really have to pee. Not if you really
Not for
have to pee.
this, because we wouldn't be able to see it again for like almost a year because that's how DVDs were back then. Like it took forever to get
Yeah.
released home. So
They didn't
like that
stream
was
the
like
next
my
day.
only time to see it. Yeah.
Do we
And
have
you
any
couldn't-
like?
You
do
can
we,
torrent them.
do we have any like plus ones or like favorite movies?
Yeah, I'm married.
Like favorite movies. I mean,
Christian doesn't even know what a +1 is, guys.
I know what a plus one.
What did you
is,
say
And I
that?
do like women.
We didn't say
Give us a top 5.
Yeah, I'll go. But what?
Well, you said earlier Christian doesn't do women.
That's just what Joel thinks. I don't think that. And I didn't mean do like
I know.
Do as in,
I know
okay.
what you meant.
What did you say about plus ones? Like any overlap between the three?
If you want, like, are there any like extra movies? Take it up to 11, like that you didn't include. That
Or
plenty more.
let's make it easier.
I didn't even give my
I got
five
it.
yet.
I got
so
it. Oh
I
shit!
have 5.
The Last Jedi.
I have 5. I could tell you right now.
Do it.
And Joel just unplugged his headphones. And oh, Joel, come on, not a chance.
Shut
Stop
the
it.
fuck up. He's laying
Joel,
in
Joel,
bed.
stop
Don't talk
it.
sodomy jokes.
Wait. Oh,
Wow.
that's not what I was talking about.
His head
He
went
takes his-
straight to the sodomy.
Again,
Wow.
I left that open for interpretation. I did not say anything. Although, what is that peanut butter doing on your nightstand?
Wow.
I think the viewers can know what's actually going on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
guess
This
if
is-
I
I'm
had to
posting
rank
this clip
mine,
for evidence.
number
Yeah.
5 for
Well, there's
me.
no peanut butter.
I think no
Penis
no.
butter. Yes.
It's almond butter.
What's that? KY?
That wouldn't taste very. Sorry. Okay.
Give us the 5
Christian-
I
movies.
did it again.
So Christian does this thing, guys. Sidebar. Christian does this thing where, and I get in trouble for it. You know how, like in class, when you're sitting and one kid's like talking, and then the kid responds like, "Hey, man, shut the fuck up. We're trying to do it. You're gonna get us in trouble." The kid that tries to stop the conversation
That
gets in
happened
trouble.
once.
Christian always brings up this stuff about Joel's, and then I get sucked into it because I think, oh, okay, are we talking about that? I'll give it a go, and then all 3 of you guys tell me to calm down.
My favorite is when Spencer mentioned Joel's girlfriend in one of the things.
But I didn't
in the
even
chat.
I-
Joel's like, "Hey, we gotta turn it back a
I
notch.
did, and that's
we
fine.
don't talk about our
That's
significant
fine.
others."
And then my other favorite was when I
And-
thought we knew each other's jokes. I posted a clip of a part where I'm like, yeah, time code that. And then he did. And then I posted, I was like, hey, got nice time code, dipshit. And I should have put an emoji, I guess. But then, again, literally all 3 of you guys were like, hey, you put all this work, like indirectly just destroying me. Even though I literally said I was kidding.
I have to confess, I overreacted. It's like when somebody says, it's like you talking about Joel's beard. Joel, your beard's a little. You know what? I work hard on shaving this beard. Okay, I spent an hour shaving this beard this morning, and I thought it looked great. And you're over there saying, I put all this effort in. I do this. I do this. I do this. I cream
It's tough.
I put a bunch of wax in it.
It's tough to get sarcasm from just text. I get it. I should have put the laughing emoji.
No, I knew.
I don't want to
was
victim shame, but
something
I guess that was
snapped
my
in
bad.
head that made me react that way.
Yeah, you have a lot of stuff going on, which that's fine.
Spencer, what's your top 5, man?
Oh, yeah, we got
how about
way
that?
off topic.
Jesus.
Oh, we don't have topics. We can do sidebars.
I know.
Number 5, I think, I'm going to try to keep this in order. Number 5, I think Inglourious Bastards is there.
He didn't even go
Yeah.
I think number 4, this is when it gets real tricky, is my top 4. Prop. Because I don't want to be just, all these superhero
Liar,
movies,
liar.
but I'm going by how I felt in the theater when I watched them and how much I want to rewatch them again. Like, those are your favorites. So then, in that case, No Way Home is like tied for number 4 with Pineapple Express. Because when I watched that movie in theaters, I had never laughed so hard in my life. Still to this day, I haven't watched a movie that I laughed that hard in theaters. So I have to have those tied. Sorry, I broke the rules. Number 3 through 1, I think is pretty easy because number 3, there's not a Marvel movie that I've watched more than Endgame. What that did to me, that just it.
Endgame was a seminal moment.
Yeah, it was a big moment. It was just I only wish we had a better crowd.
Dude.
Joel, you weren't with us, were you?
For what?
For Endgame.
Oh shit! I bought the tickets and I won't even be in town.
No.
I can't
Or
remember.
was that Christian that didn't go with us?
didn't go with you because I went with my other group of friends that I went and saw Infinity War.
Well, there was a bunch of us. Who went?
Wasn't me.
Okay, it doesn't matter. That's my number
Where's
3.
Shaggy?
Number 2, guys. I never ever thought I would say what I'm about to say. It's been my number 1 for just years, and I've held on to that and held on to that. But then something divine happened to me this year. So my number 2 is The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And I've finally come to terms with what my number 1 film is. And I never in a bajillion years thought it would be this. Especially after my first reaction to it as a trailer when we went and saw Doctor Strange. But I have to just come to terms with it and accept that this movie did to me what no other film has ever done to me. And that's Top Gun Maverick, guys.
I knew it.
That's mine, and I'm not being like a haha jokey. No. It moved me in a way that it's my new favorite movie.
We can talk about Top Gun for a little bit, just very briefly. Great movie. Okay, moving on. So,
like super brief, guys. I loved it. What should we do in the future?
Yeah.
Christian, you
Yeah, it's awful.
You remind me of the student where like class is about to get out, and then there's that one student who has to ask a question and keeps everybody over the bell.
Okay.
Joel, if you don't want to be on these shows, these episodes, you don't have to be.
You're like the student who comes into class and won't shut the hell up with his Bat Bible open on his table.
You're
And
like the
hold on,
stepdad.
miss.
Oh, by the way,
I'm
likes.
sorry. Where I'm in this Star Wars history class. Oh, you're wrong, teacher. It says here in the visual dictionary that Dengar isn't a real thing, and that
'Cause it's not.
all that stuff in The Rise of Skywalker was just stupid, and it doesn't real.
It
You know what,
doesn't-
Joel? You're like
Yeah.
that student, that pretentious student that comes in and always corrects the teacher. Hey, knock it off, fuckface.
Who, me or Joel?
Joel!
Okay.
Actually, that's a 7. Ah, you're right, Joel. Fuck off. No, let me just erase this.
Hey, remember? Anyway,
by the way, I know we're about to leave, but wasn't that homework due? You piece of shit.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
this is him. This is him. So anyway, the Cleveland Browns, the Bulldogs, actually the Clitonians are from planet Clitonia. I read it in the Bible book.
Weren't you
It's
gonna
from
give homework today?
It used to be in the EU, but now it's official canon. They're dogs, sure, but their name is Clitonians. Okay? It says it right here.
They're dogs, sure. Just the way you said that. Oh, that's fun. That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing you've ever said.
They're dogs, sure, but they're actually glue.
We don't even sound like Joel.
No.
Sound like
I do have a bit of a game I wanted to play.
Yeah.
So my turn to.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Spencer, put your pants back on.
What is your problem? What?
Is this the intro thing?
What?
Is this the intro thing?
No, this is my trivia game.
Yeah. About your intros?
Trivia.
Your taglines?
Anyway, I'll explain the game, thank you. So
Yeah.
we're gonna dip into my
sorry, I got excited.
Yeah,
My
shut
bad.
the fuck up. We're gonna dip into my former trivia host personality here, and I've got a bit of a trivia game. I haven't really prepared, but I have the emails in front of me. So basically, let me preface this Joel's email subject lines trivia game. First of all, our only 2 contestants for this are going to be Brandon and Spencer. Why, do you ask? Because I will be reading just a few of them, because for some reason not all of them are popping up, but I'll try to pick some good ones. I will be reading some subject lines to my emails, to my... Pretty much all of them are either the intros I record or for past episodes I've been on my audio. The intro or audios I've sent to Christian. And there will be no body text or anything. All these contain are the subject line and of course the audio file. So that this is how I always send them to him. Just no context, no explanation of why I wrote that in the subject line.
He sends pictures.
No, I don't. Shut the fuck up. But let me preface this by saying, and Christian, you're completely innocent with this, but sometimes Christian just catches me at a bad moment when he's asking for the intro. And say, you got that intro for me? And I'll be, I don't know.
Masturbating.
No,
let's say.
Taking a dump or no.
Oh, sure.
It's something stressful will be going on.
That's
I'm
what he calls it.
Something stressful will be going on, and I'll say, gotta do that fucking interview or the intro. And so the guys will always tell me what they want said. And
we own him.
And usually the subject line pertains to what's being recorded, but sometimes not. So we'll start easy. So here you go. I'm gonna read the.
Like,
shut the fuck up. I'm gonna read the subject line, and then you and Brandon are going to try to guess the movie. I'm not gonna let you up with the franchise. I want the particular movie. So here we go.
Got it. Okay, go. How are we buzzing in?
For this, I guess you'll just have to. Well, you'll each have an opportunity to answer.
Yes.
You each have an opportunity, okay? And then we'll see who's right, okay?
Okay, go.
Here we go.
Go.
So we will start. We'll start easy. We're gonna start with.
You can't even.
We are gonna start with Chamber of Chungus.
Well, okay, that's an obvious one. It's Chamber of Secrets, but
Yeah, Chamber of Secrets. Yeah.
You both are right.
good 10 minutes.
Here's one. Not live from the butt cave.
That's gotta be.
We're so mature.
Yeah, I do think it's that, but I'm actually going to say a different one just so we're different. We're not tied.
Okay.
No, you know what? I want to win. I'm also going to go with that because I'm pretty sure it's that. Godzilla vs. Kong.
That was for the Batman wrap up.
No.
I'm pretty sure this would be. Oh yeah, that would be the Dark
That's
Knight
not a
trilogy.
movie. Oh.
Sorry, that trick question. Sorry. So it could be wrap up episodes too. So
Okay, now that we know.
I forgot about wrap ups. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Here we go. Here's one. I'll show you a big apple.
So New York. Something about New York.
I'll go with Spider-Man.
I'm going to go with The Amazing Spider-Man.
The correct answer is
Excuse me.
Home Alone.
Oh, get out!
Home Alone.
Lost in New York.
You
bitch.
So.
Silly bitch.
Oh, I don't have a lot to choose from. Anyway.
He's a bitch. He's a lover. He's a child. He's a
this one's super vague. You're not gonna get this one. This one's pretty. This is pretty on brand of me for everything we do.
Yeah.
Subject line is another 2 fucking hours of bullshit.
So
That was gonna be the first anniversary of SequelMen episode.
And I think this is one Joel was on. Oh, you know what? No. This is The Room.
I think it's a recent one.
I think this is The Room.
The Room one was a short episode, if I remember correctly.
I know, but he didn't know that. He didn't know how long it was going to be. So he just assumed. All right, what was it?
Another 2 fucking hours of bullshit is referencing my full audio of Independence Day I sent to Christian.
I knew it.
We'll do one more.
Okay.
Here we go.
We're tied right now.
I think I haven't been keeping track. Some trivia host I am.
We just got the first one.
Subject line is audio the size of the Queen's head.
Queen, British. Bro. Austin Powers, dude.
I'm gonna say Spy Who Shagged.
Excuse me.
Audio the size of the Queen's head is for my full audio I sent to Christian of Independence Day Resurgence.
What are you doing? Give us one more. Give us one more. Give us one more.
I gotta read
Like,
you
it
some of
makes
these.
sense, but why?
I guess.
Excuse me. I sneezed.
Give us one more.
Okay, we'll do one more, make it semi-obvious here.
Well, no.
Okay, so
fine.
I don't have any like super difficult ones left. Oh, yes I do.
Say the funniest one then. Okay, here, do the difficult one. I got
Okay,
it. I know
okay,
you. I know
okay.
you like
This
the
is
back of my
so
butt.
you get one hint. You get one hint. This works. This works. For this answer, it's already been mentioned. This particular movie's already been mentioned already on this podcast. That's all I'll give you.
Mhm.
Subject line is. I was particularly angry with this one. So I guess I'm your little bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man. It's already been mentioned. I gotta,
This
you know
episode?
what? This one? You wouldn't have sent your audio to this one
No.
already, would you?
No.
I'm gonna say...
That would be funny though.
That would be.
Good to edit
You know
that
what?
out because that's going to confuse the shit out of listeners.
I'm gonna... No, don't edit that out. I'm gonna say...
He's time coding.
I'm gonna say Godzilla vs. Kong.
Okay, Brandon. So I guess I'm your little bitch.
Wait, are you telling him that?
No.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
dryer
say-
in the other room. That's what that noise is. If you can
Yeah,
hear it.
dryer.
Ace Ventura when nature calls.
Okay.
Oh, no.
The
I think
correct
you're
answer. The correct answer is I don't know why I got so upset over the room, but it's the room. So I guess I'm your little bitch.
Does he say that?
I think I was just mad at you and I decided to put that in the
Huh.
so honorable mentions, how about we just do that?
I've got a bunch.
Well, we
So
don't have all hey, our thing is gonna end in
Yeah.
a couple minutes, so
Yeah.
let's get another one restart.
okay. So how about
I want to remind the audience, if you've left us, come back, because
Right.
we are revealing at the end of this episode our next franchise, and you're not gonna wanna miss it.
two more honorable mentions? Do you think Hagrid and the Big Lady boned?
Oh,
That's-
Goblet
that's-
of Fire.
Yep, that's for Goblet of Fire.
Yeah,
Let's see here.
easy.
And then to bring things up to more recent history, the warden scratched my ass. I need an antibiotic.
Yeah, so holes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Anyway,
That was fun.
That was my
'cause
trivia
game. I don't see
Okay.
those emails.
I know.
Here's a good one. Wah wah. Send me your audio. Wah. Denoise my balls.
Here we go. How you find all
Remember
these?
when I died? LOL. When you fell out of your boot.
I
gotta-
was gonna say, like, that's
Penis.
probably the most memorable moment in the entire history of the podcast so far. Is when Joel passed out in the booth.
I hate it.
I almost died.
All right.
Isn't that funny?
Let's restart one more time.
Spencer, I'm going to be a little bit of a diva here. Can you please get me some water when I enter your house?
From now on, yeah.
From now on forward, yes.
From now on forward, yeah. I will.
Yeah,
That's not
green
really
apple.
diva. I should just provide that for you anyway. Something just crawled behind the window.
Crystal.
No. Something just crawled behind. No. I really hope it was just that fly.
It's
I just saw
okay.
something out of the corner of my eye crawl behind my window
Oh,
frame.
don't be a baby.
Oh,
Is it that spider? Are you guys gonna talk about the MCU?
the drama.
Spider-Man?
So, you guys,
What?
Hi.
did we all saw? I don't know. We
Thor?
all saw Thor, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But like,
My wife went and saw it last
Think
night.
about it.
Yeah, I don't think we should talk too much about it.
No, 'cause we'll cover it in Phase 4.
Mediocre. That's there. Simple. There's my
I really
review.
loved it.
It was entertaining. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was just kind of there.
I will say one of the best villains in MCU. I stand by that.
I would have
Thor,
really
yeah.
liked him
Yeah.
to see him more, and I would have liked to have seen him actually kill some more gods.
I would have liked to have
Yeah.
him have a better motive,
Yeah.
I think
or not motive.
the beginning is probably the best scene I've seen in the entire Phase 4 so far of the MCU movies. I really love the intro of that movie. I think it was done very well.
Even better than anything in No Way Home.
Mm.
I'm just clarifying. I don't
really
know if you forgot
like-
about that movie.
I kind of did.
How can you?
Okay,
forget?
maybe like top 5 then.
No, it
Oh,
was. It was
wow.
good. Emotional. Starting with the villain right up front. I knew they were going to do that. That's what.
Yeah, but then
movies
it
generally
cuts
do.
the drama right out of the scene when he's talking about his daughter and being like she worshipped you, we worshipped you, and he's like, oh, we don't care about you. There is no afterlife.
Yeah, that's the motive there.
That's
I
the
understand
drama,
that.
though, Christian.
Yeah, that's
Like,
drama.
That's like the point of it.
I just thought
Makes
it
him
added.
mad.
Well, it was funny too. It was meant to be funny as well.
Was it? I didn't really.
With him acting that way. I'm sure someone thought it was funny when he's like,
Maybe.
the thing with the movie for me is there's a huge problem with the balance of humor and drama. I think I said as much to you, Brandon, and the rest of the chat. I talked to you a little bit about it too, Joel. Is that it's like every other scene there's a joke. We can't let drama breathe a little bit. There's got to be some little quip or a joke or
Well,
some gag. And some of
You
them
know,
are
what
funny.
the thing is, like, I came into the movie expecting it to be like Ragnarok, and Ragnarok had different writers from Love and Thunder.
Correct.
And there was a
Right.
great balance of comedy and drama
Mhm.
and underlying themes of like imperialism and stuff like that. And like, I thought it was a very excellent script and I loved it. I was expecting that for Love and Thunder. I got something different. And again, still entertained, but it definitely, I don't know, like it's something I think that it needed more time to be like written, I guess. But that's just me though.
Something for me that kind of rubbed me the wrong way was making fun of like faith in a sense. How it kind of treated it as a like, oh, Zeus, he's just a goofball and he's talking about orgies and now they're all hedonistic and everything. Oh, this sun god, he just, there's nothing after death. We just live to serve us. All this stuff.
If anything, it's an accurate portrayal of Zeus
Mhm.
from the mythology of them.
And you know
'Cause
what?
the-
I don't know
the
much
Disney
about the
Hercules-
mythological background of
The
Zeus.
Disney Hercules
I'll be honest
movie
with
made
you.
him like a good father, and
Yeah, that's so
not
unrealistic.
the case.
Yeah.
But for Disney,
Zeus,
you gotta.
like real mythological Zeus was a total frat boy and was
Mm.
like completely an
Mm.
awful entity. Like just you didn't want to like end up with him, like seeing him, like it's just bad news.
Didn't he birthed the kid out of his kneecap or something?
It was forehead. It was his
Oh,
forehead.
sorry, his forehead.
Yeah.
It just
My
there,
bad.
there were funny moments during the movie, like Thor, like I hated the goats.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that was not funny. Not
Not
it
fun.
was taking the meme and putting it into the film like that. I just did not.
Okay, but
It was
you say that, but
overexposure of
there
the
was
meme.
there was one great moment where I think you'll remember this, Joel, where it was when the ghosts were being transported for the first time. And it looks like they exploded when they were screaming. Because I thought they were gonna like just die or whatever. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
wow, these are completely useless. But
I
no,
was
they were just
hoping they
transported.
would kill the goats off at some point, but no,
Wow.
they
Like,
kept
those
doing the
goats.
same.
Wow,
The
okay.
problem for me is they kept doing that
Well, now we're
same
gonna get an
joke.
email from PETA. Thanks.
They kept doing that same joke, and it wasn't funny, is what I thought. And that's just my opinion. I thought they were just reusing. It's like, okay, we get it. They're screaming goats, haha. Like it was funny
It's
maybe the
all
first
random.
couple times.
Well, Christian was just talking just now. This is not about the movie. Was one of you saying something in a high-pitched voice,
Yeah, what was that,
mocking
Joel?
him? Was that you, Joel?
I was singing
'Cause I didn't
in the
see your mouth.
arms of the angel.
Okay, who? I thought this room had a ghost in it because I did not see your
You
mouth
were just
move.
tripping balls. You see something by the window.
Oh.
You're hearing. Well, you heard
What
me,
did you do in
but
Holland, man?
We went to the beach. We went to Cherry Republic. We ate at this Irish plate. There it is.
Oh, you did go. You did go to Cherry Republic. Nice.
We did. Yeah. We went to this Irish like pub. I can't remember the name of
Oh
it.
yeah.
On the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's a great place.
it was delicious. We had the fish and chips, and then we got some spuds. But they have this. They have a section on their drink menu that's layered beers. They put Guinness, and then they layer it with another beer. So they mix it, but it doesn't mix. It's like oil and water. So they put a beer on the bottom and then Guinness on top. It was crazy. It messed with my mind. It was good though.
I'll have to try that. Like we go there like every now and then, but I didn't know that was a thing. So I'll definitely have to try that.
Yeah, check their beer menu. Last time we were in Holland was for your wedding.
Oh yeah.
So that was like
Look at
last
that.
year, 2 years ago.
You guys were like barely there. So coming out a year.
We were there for a
Weeks.
while because we were during the pictures. We had some downtime. I think Christian, didn't you and I go to Cherry Republic
Mm-hmm.
with Krista?
Yep.
And we got a lemonade and 8 samples.
I didn't get anything.
You didn't get anything. She's a
I don't like that.
while I
stuff.
showed up to the reception,
dude. Can I? All right.
Oh, you
yes.
remember that, right?
I just want to say, if we were making a top five weddings list, I literally was just talking last week to Krista about this, because somebody was getting married. I don't remember how it came up, but every now and then I'll just talk about like, oh man, that was a fun time. That was a fun wedding. And your wedding, Brandon, specifically the reception, but the whole wedding, but the reception, that's the fun part. I mean, I'm not dissing the wedding.
It was fun for me for all of it. So
Well, yeah, and it was a great day overall. But one of my favorite, and overall I'm talking, but like I had so much fun at that reception. I was telling Krista, that was a top 5 wedding for
Wow.
me. Like obviously
That's
it's
saying
ours.
something.
That has to be first. But yours, I think, was second. Like Joel
Dang,
was
dude.
just like, oh man.
Joel
And then
turned into
Christian
a drag
was
queen, and
dancing.
Yeah.
Brandon got married. That in itself was
Well, my
exciting.
favorite
And he
part
was
was
having a
when
good time. It was
Chris
just so
gave
much
back
fun.
your Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, after
God.
4 years of lending it to him.
Then he thought. I
And then,
thought he was.
dude.
I thought he was
best
coming out of
man
the
speech
closet for a
and-
second.
and the was it maid of honor or matron? Was she married?
My sister-in-law.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't
she's
remember.
married.
Okay, so the matron of honor speech. I wanted to get that part right. That's why I asked.
Hmm.
Both of their speeches were 2 of the best, if not the best. Like they were organized. They weren't the classic. And here's my advice to you. Number 1, Brandon. Happy wife, happy life.
Wow. Yeah, I love
Number
those speeches.
2. Number 2, guys. Sorry, I lost
Sound
my
like
number
Greg
2.
Proops on Who's Line.
Whenever you do the dishes, don't piss where the soap goes. Number 3, they didn't
I
do
never
those.
heard
Hey,
that.
it's like it's
All
like
right.
the speeches in Twilight,
Oh,
Breaking Dawn.
and then his wasn't
Part
the.
one.
They weren't cliche, and they were well spoken. Like they were so good. And I would not
Yeah.
have told them that if I didn't believe it. And I told each of them separately how good those were. I usually it's like, haha, there's funny, but that's an insight. You're saying generic stuff that everybody else has said. I didn't hear any repeats from
appreciate
other best man or matron of honor speeches. Like, those were so good.
Yeah.
Like, it blew my mind. Chris was, I thought he was about to have a serious moment when he was like, I confided in him, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is he about to tell us like about a drug problem or something? No. Dragon Ball Z. And I'm so glad that's what it was.
I said it before, but I thought it sounded like he was going to come out of the closet at your wedding. In front of everybody.
I mean, again, see?
And then I was like, is he going there?
There goes Christian again.
Not that that's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I was just, the way he was going, it sounded like he's something I've never told anyone.
Oh, no, he can deliver the jokes like
I've never watched
fantastically.
Masterclass.
After 4 years.
He took his sweet time for it.
And then what's
I
your
never watched the
sister-in-law's name?
Cell Saga.
My sister-in-law's name?
Yeah, I can't remember it.
Elena,
yeah.
Nobody in the audience of the wedding knew what that was.
So good.
What he was talking about.
And like, did she say she did theater?
Yeah, she still does.
So like you could tell that she was comfortable. It was just, I know I'm going off on a wedding tangent, but man, that was fun. Because usually when we go to weddings, Krista and I, it's either like a lame crowd at the reception, or we go and we only know each other and the bride and groom, and we can't hang out with them because they have to be talking to everybody. But this, I knew people there, and they were our age.
Yeah, I think what kind of also made it pretty awesome too was that
the venue.
Oh yeah, the venue was great. I did love that. But it was during a time where most people were vaccinated, and it was like kind of like the first month of like everybody coming back in a way, and that wasn't really planned. We initially thought that like we were going to have to like have a list of people, very limited kind of thing, but turned out it was okay. Most people, were able to go out and everything, and just I think that also was kind of like a celebration of like coming back, in some capacity. So I think that also played a part into it.
So fun,
yeah.
Like everything was just fun. Like this is how it's supposed to go.
I thought it was a very well executed wedding and reception.
Thank you.
And I loved the venue up in the greenhouse, like everyone else said.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's funny when we drive from Grand Rapids or like anywhere near Grand Rapids, kind of or like Plainfield area. When we drive back on the highway, we always drive past the downtown market where our venue was at, and we always are like, "Wait, is anyone married? Getting married? Nope. Okay." Like, "Oh, someone's getting married." Like it's kind of fun, like little thing that we have every time we come home. So it's nice.
Yeah, and again, like just to emphasize, like at this point in my life, you three are like my friend. Like you guys are my bros. Like we're.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't need to. I mean, I like hanging out with other people, but you guys are the people I'm closest with. So when I was hanging out, it was you guys. Like it was the people that I'm comfortable being just an idiot in front of and dancing. And Joel was being an idiot in a good way.
Are you talking about the train moment? Are you talking about the train moment on the dance floor?
But just everything.
I never do something like that.
Our kids were at my grandparents', so it was just a night to just hang out. It was just, man, you guys.
You and Joel got wild and crazy.
And Joel was the only one
You
drinking.
guys got wild. That was great. But at least you weren't the other wedding in the other room coming over and flooding into our wedding.
Yeah.
That was very not fun.
Don't do that stuff.
Please don't do that. Just listeners, please, if you have two wedding venues going on, please do not intermix. Like that's just
that happened.
It did. Yeah.
Oh.
The bride and groom.
He doesn't remember it.
Area. And they're like, oh, like the other bride was talking to my wife, and she's like, "Oh, I love weddings, don't you?" He's like, "Yeah, can we just like."
Yeah, go back to your own.
Why we're here?
Yeah, go find your
Yikes.
husband.
Yikes.
And the other guys were drunk, and the groomsman like was already like having drama with the bride, and I'm like, "Oh man, I'm glad I'm not them."
Man, Joel, you got 3 sheets to the wind.
I do remember that across the hall, like right across the hall, there was another wedding going on. And I do remember there's like drama going on already at like 6:00 in the evening. Somebody was like arguing with somebody else. I'm like,
yeah,
fucking really?
People got to do that stuff.
Yeah. So
that's the other thing.
Don't do that.
That's the other thing, Brandon. Like your friend group, like you're well, both, the bridal party and your people, like they were people that I enjoyed being around. There wasn't there wasn't an outlier. Like, okay, this isn't typically who I hang out with. Like, I never felt uncomfortable. Like at a lot of weddings, like if I'm in a wedding and I don't know anybody else, it's like they're not my people, and it's weird, and I don't mesh with them because you have but your set of friends is people that are so easy to hang out with. Like they were all just cool. Like I enjoyed being around them.
Mm-hmm. Like I mean, like I was kind of hoping that everyone would have a good time. So I'm glad that you had a good time too.
They were our style.
Yeah, I mean, I hang around people that are kind of like me in a way. So it's like kind of just kind of roll with it. Which
you say you hang out with people like you. That could backfire because you could get a bunch of people that just don't have personalities.
Oh, if Brandon's the oatmeal, then we're the berries and the spice and the sugar that we mix into it.
Put a different spin on it.
Sorry for passing
each
out.
episode.
I'll try not to do that next
Did
episode.
you really pass
I
out?
fucking passed out.
Is that
I
where you
stumbled
were?
out of this booth and I passed the fuck out. I was sitting in my office chair.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was sitting on. I had walked out of the booth and I was sitting in that fucking chair.
Picturing him.
Slumped over.
I was, and then I sat down on the pillow.
Like, guys, sorry, I had to go let my dog out.
I fucking passed out, so I'm gonna have to maybe.
We're just carrying on, making fun of him.
Yeah.
We're just passed out.
You guys didn't fucking believe me?
No.
I ran out of oxygen.
That's why I asked if
literally
you couldn't
did.
breathe. And I was going to
So I'm gonna
chastise
have
you
to,
because I'm
maybe
sitting
keep
in
these
my
doors propped open a little bit or something.
Well,
because
you just locked yourself into a suffocate box.
I didn't
there.
build it for a 2-hour fucking podcast. I built it for
Well, you
doing
should have.
voiceovers that take
All
me
right, that
10
has
minutes
to be
to
our thing
record.
at the
We're your
end.
voice
You have to put this
pregnant
whole thing.
ladies.
I'm ending.
You
I'm
actually
ending.
almost died? Oh, gosh!
I'm ending the recording. Okay, I'm ending mine.
Okay.
So speaking of friendship, I want to segue. We talked about Brandon's wedding. He had his moment.
Let's talk about.
No, Joel has a big announcement, and he also wanted to couple that into just take a moment, take a real moment. So Joel, the floor is yours.
It's not going to be terribly long. I'll preface by saying from now on, you will not hear the words, "Two men talk about the films you care about." You're going to hear, "Three men talk about the films you care about." Goosebumps. I know. I've decided to...
Christian's going to add a little like a sound effect right here.
Let's go.
So, yeah, I'm going to be sitting in as permanently as I can with the SequelMen. Films I like, films I don't like, that's part of the fun. Here's the thing in life you got to keep in mind. You need to just simplify. I'm just trying to, I'm coming up on 30 years old here, and I'm just trying to simplify my life, really take a look at what matters, what I should be putting my time and energy into. And I think I kind of split myself in 18 different directions when there really wasn't any need for that. So I'm just trying to consolidate. I want to be creating content and stuff like that, but I need to be doing it for myself and with my friends. So I'm going to be sitting in on movies I hate, and it's going to be a joy to listen to me on those episodes, I'm sure. But you will hear me on SequelMen going forward, not just every now and then for Batman and Star Wars and shit like that.
3 years later, we got him.
I know.
We got the unicorn.
Mhm.
Welcome home.
And
Yes.
just for listeners thinking, well, that's kind of rude to say that in front of Brandon and not invite him. Brandon has his own podcast that he does, but if the opportunity ever presented itself for him to, he's welcome whenever he wants. And when he's on our show, he's another host. So PETA's not calling us about Brandon.
Okay.
But if he ever decided to be like, to do it with us, we can change it to 4 men. But, what? You just made a face like...
No, I understand the whole PETA reference.
It didn't make sense. It doesn't have to.
I'm like, Pop Goes the Weasel. I'm like, I'm trying to think like anything animal related, but oh yeah, totally. I'm always down for an episode. I never pry into it. I mean, because like this is your guys' podcast, but like, I'm always happy to be on as a guest anytime. So,
well, maybe
we do like having you.
Maybe someday it wouldn't just be as a guest.
You're here with Godzilla and.
Are we morphing into 4 right now?
Fly went in my eye.
Morphing. We're gonna do the Power Rangers movies next.
Orbit time?
Are there any anime or Animorph movies?
We should do the Power Rangers. What are some franchises we should do?
I think
Indiana Jones. I've already
Indiana Jones.
I don't know how we have not done
3 or
Indy
4
yet, but yeah.
Pokemon movies.
It's Lucas.
Yes,
it's Lucasfilm. Like, how have you not done that yet? That still shocks me.
Well, here's the thing: we have season 3 set up already, but season 4, Indiana Jones is possible. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's you're saying how you have this 3rd season we're doing already roadmapped. That's something I'm also excited for, to actually be included and not sit there and have you withhold information from me on what the next franchise is going to be.
Well, also, I think it's going to be great having you with us, Joel, because it'll be actually legitimately interesting hearing, and funny, no doubt, to hear your opinion on some of these movies that you wouldn't give 2 shits about.
Yeah, let me just tell the listeners and Brandon, we have a separate group chat with the 3 of us for when we ask for the intros. We don't need to put that in the big group chat. But we always, every franchise, hey, Joel, you want to do this one? And this is exactly how it goes every time. Or most of the time. Fuck it, I'm in. And then we're about to record. Hey, Joel, we're recording tomorrow. Are you in? Nah, guys, I'm a pass. I'm just not feeling it. Nah, dude.
But see, that's
Every
because
time.
Joel's
listen,
flakier than a bag of Frito.
Yes.
I've been I've flaked on a couple of franchises. I've been doing this and that, and that's what I mean. I'm trying to simplify my life. It's not easy. It's not easy trying to make it in the realm of media and entertainment. It's not easy out there being a gig worker and trying to keep things in check. But as far as my hobbies and my other, I was trying to do some other stuff, podcasting stuff, and do this and that, and like I said, I was just spreading myself too thin. So, yeah, that's not going to happen anymore. I'll sit in, and unless I am shitting my pants, I'll be on the episode. Or
actually, that would make
horribly
for
sick.
Content.
Yeah.
So
be on the toilet. I'm sitting on the toilet. Well, I really thought Act 3 was.
In fact, when Joel gets here, I'm gonna have a glass of water for him. I'm gonna slip some
laxatives.
Miralax. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But then
this is good.
When Rita's mom just came at her with that she's adopted. She's adopted, guys. Okay. Yeah, so she's adopted. I just pooped my pants, but that was a big moment in the movie.
I just had a big moment in my pants.
Oh, it was just the fly. Sorry. Hey,
there.
guys.
Another franchise.
I'm just waiting until
go.
we can say something.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park,
yes.
Of course.
Yes.
But there's Jurassic Park trilogy, and then there's Jurassic World trilogy.
It's all Jurassic Park. We covered all.
So
yeah,
here's the tough
what
part,
I was going
though.
to joke about is, I did this a little earlier, about the whole time code thing. Someone says something off color, and Spencer, it'd be like, look at me. So blah blah blah. And
That's
you
what
just
he
go to the
does.
phone and shake it. No.
Yeah,
And then
I'll
you
look
type
up
it
and he's
quietly.
doing this, and it's like, what did I say? But then, like I said, like it doesn't matter. He keeps it in. It's okay.
Here's
It's funnier
here's
that way.
here's the whole thing. The whole irony
Yeah,
to the
Vivica Fox belongs in the bet.
yeah. Here's the whole irony to the time code situation, though.
Puts it.
First of all, we'll make a promise to our listeners. I think we're really going to try to be better about editing.
Yeah, I want to do that.
But anyway, the irony is Christian is the first person to say, "Oh, I got it," makes a note of it or whatever. But also, Christian is the first person to say anything off color on this podcast, and
Right.
and send us off in the
exactly.
completely wrong direction. So,
Not on air.
and that's the essence of SequelMen. So thank
Sometimes
you.
on air.
No, this is pretty much like the essence of it. It's like, guys, come on, we can't talk about this. We gotta respect people. Also, blow me, Joel.
Yeah.
Like he'll do
Oh
that.
shit! You guys remember that video I sent you? I'm cracking up thinking about the you guys are like, when's the editing gonna get done? Come on, I want to hear holes. I want to listen. And then I sent you that video. I was like, come on, guys, I got COVID.
Oh yeah.
I'm dealing with COVID. Well, I'm kind of over it now, but hey, I've been doing what I can. I've been cleaning the kitchen the past few days. I worked on the podcast. Listen, I'm cleaning. I don't have time to work on this.
There's meaning for the elves. Over this shot, we hear a Harfoot voiceover saying, "Elves have forests to protect."
That was so. That
That was great.
well made. Like, kudos to you, man. That was a
Super
really
bridging.
good video.
Oh man.
Post
That was-
post it. Here's
Because
another.
I thought he was being serious. I was like, oh geez, did
I
we
know,
really strike?
like,
And then he
You can
did that.
hear a
like, oh,
voiceover saying the
We're
elves
back.
have their woods to protect.
No,
And I knew you guys.
That needs to be
cracked
posted
up
to the
doing that.
Facebook or we got to start a TikTok or something because that was a very golden video. And
it was. Yeah.
I think, yeah, we got to start putting our heads together for more viral stuff
Also,
like
Joel's. Oh yeah, well here's Joel singing the national anthem. Oh, I'm too good for this. He walks off the ballpark. Walks off the ballpark.
Or he just poops. Oh shit.
that. Oh,
Sorry, I farted.
I farted. You want some chicken? I got more.
The tough
Wait,
part about
guys.
is
Shrek.
there's a What we
Shrek.
generally do is we do two bigger franchises. We sprinkle in littler ones here and there to give a break. But next season, we have a huge MCU phase to cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Too
And
big.
does that go into like Disney Plus shows too?
Oh, yeah.
You guys count that?
Well, we'll
How are
couple.
we
We'll
gonna
do like
do
3
that?
episodes per. Like we're not going to do each episode as an episode.
Counting we did with
no,
Mandalorian.
we're gonna do it like we with the Mandalorian. Yeah.
Or no, honestly, let's not do that. We'll just do the whole series as one episode.
Good.
Actually, that
There
might
you
be
go.
better.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
But we got big. I mean, we'll have to pick 2 bigger ones, and we'll get to these big. Hey, you can get a good look at a franchise by sticking your head up Christian's ass, but wouldn't you rather take Joel's word for it? Okay.
Do you validate? Get out!
So I'm gonna mark that one down as a joke that didn't work.
Here comes the big.
Time code that. I don't like it.
Why?
Because
I'm just kidding.
I'm
I
thinking
was
it,
joking.
it's funny.
I was joking. Do not time code that. He's time coding.
I'm time coding it because you said so. I must time code now.
wow, dude. It was an MCU joke.
Oh, dude. No,
Dude,
Joel.
I'm not even gonna talk.
I thought you were actually upset the other day when I was talking
About
about
what?
saving money. And then you hit me with,
shoot,
wow,
with the Dave
dude.
Ramsey
It was a
thing.
Dave Ramsey joke.
No, but okay, let's have this discussion.
Oh,
Let me-
no, we're not going
no,
to
no,
fucking
no.
talk about Dave
No, no, no.
Ramsey.
No, we're not. Let me just, I have to
No,
read.
no,
So
I'm not
Brandon
talking
knows.
about we get into our own personal
So
finances.
Brandon knows. This is the conversation.
It
that
just,
took
I
place
agree
Oh
with
yeah,
you. It
this
makes
took
more
place
sense
in
that
our
way.
other thing.
in our SequelMen sputterings.
I agree with
Okay,
you.
so this is what happened. I was like, guys, because the 3 of us share with my 2 nieces and my household, we share a Disney Plus account, and it's about to be up.
Well, because we went
So-
went in when they were offering like the big old like
Yeah. So we all split the cost.
The big old.
the big old.
So I was like, guys, I just want to throw this out there. We could do the bundle where it bundles Hulu and ESPN Plus, and it's this much money. And then Joel says, wondering if we should all just get our own Disney Plus, which doesn't make sense because then you pay more. But I said if we did that, so then I said if we did that, we'd all pay more. Keeping it together all allows full enjoyment and lower price. There's no restrictions or anything with sharing the account. Without the bundle, it's about $15, so that's super cheap. And I'm absolutely fine not doing the bundle, but I wanted to put that option out there. Joel, I would rather not do the bundle. I have an active Hulu, and sports can suck one. I said, how much is Hulu by itself? I'm really trying to talk Krista into it. Joel said $6.99 a month. Then I said, if my math is correct, you'd save $65 if we bundled, because $6.99 a month is $84-ish a year, plus the Disney Plus regular of $15 a year, making the payment $98 a year. Bundle would be $33 a year, and still having Hulu. Again, I don't want to pry, but I'm looking at it from a more for your money standpoint than Joel said. He quoted me and said, again, I don't want to pry, but I did all this math, and I'm really trying to Dave Ramsey you. And I'm like, not at all. It just makes sense to me to pay $33 for all the entertainment you already get and would be paying $98 for if it was separate. It's not a Dave Ramsey thing at all. Basic math, my dude. Basic. Joel says, wow, dude, it was a Dave Ramsey joke. I'll get back to you.
He thought I was actually upset.
I did, because I never know.
But for real, Spencer is right, I think.
I am. It's what Bernie would want.
I
even said that way. It's socialism at its best.
I'm once again asking about the Disney Plus bundle.
Strike me down.
Now, let me be clear.
There we go.
Today, I am proposing... excuse me. We are going to bundle Disney Plus with Hulu. ESPN, I don't care.
And then I get Hulu. I get ESPN Plus. You guys get Hulu.
I'm in it for
soccer.
the Hulu.
Right.
All right. Okay.
Because the league is on Hulu.
And then he gets up on stage, does his finger. How many of you pay for your own Hulu account? Please raise your hand.
I just didn't get the... Well, I already have a Hulu, dude. I'd rather
now,
just
what
pay
if
more.
we all... What if we all came together?
Okay, let's get back to...
I got
the
lucky
bundle.
with
Let me
mine.
run this by you.
Together.
You're saying we could bundle that, get Hulu, and I could keep paying for Hulu? I'm in, dude.
You got it.
$200 a year, I'm in.
Listen, this discussion is another prime example of things just coming up at the wrong time. I don't know what I was doing. I was invested in something, trying to worry about something else.
Watching Hulu.
And you're sitting here and trying to sell me on this pitch, doing this elevator pitch about fucking the Hulu ESPN Disney bundle.
Yeah.
The thing about... Have you ever...
And trying to
Bernie
bend me
Sanders?
over and shove the Dave Ramsey in me.
Oh,
But
And-
then, have you heard... It works for some people. Anyway, but have you heard Bernie on the Joe Rogan?
no.
When he does podcasts, he doesn't yell like... He gets very...
Gets right up on the mic?
like this.
Yeah, because he's not in front of thousands of people. He doesn't have to raise his voice. He's just talking to
now,
one
Joel,
kid.
let me ask you a question here. Okay, I got a question. Now, when you watch Hulu, what do you like to watch? What is your favorite show?
Not you, Bernie. Anyway,
Well, fuck you.
Joel,
Number two.
you're not going to believe this. The NFL started today. It's preseason. The Hall of Fame game.
not only do I not believe it, but I don't fucking
won.
care.
Raiders
Not
won.
only do
don't
I
care.
not believe it, I don't care.
Raiders won 27.
The only football stadium I am remotely concerned with is Lubber Stadium at Grand Valley State
Well,
University.
you know
Yeah,
what? I wonder
Belly
what
Bar
your bosses would think.
And
about
guess
your
what?
opinion on sports.
Guys, did you see? I'm entering into my 5th season as the voice of the Laker marching band.
I know.
What a milestone.
Congratulations.
What a
Dude,
milestone.
I'm being honest with you. You have a fantastic voice for that. You
You
really
do. You do.
Yeah.
You have
Thank
a
you.
fantastic voice for that. You have a fantastic voice for broadcasting.
Maybe
I'm
one
gonna
of these
commit.
days I'll
You
be
mean
paid
it.
for it. Maybe
I'm coming
once.
to a game this year. I'm coming to a game for you.
I'm getting a tat.
I'm getting tatted at the time of
Why?
recording.
Are you going to look
on
like
Saturday.
Travis Barker someday, bro?
No, I have some space on my arm. I'm getting matching tattoos with my uncle. It's a match. A match. That's on fire.
Where's your cardinal tattoo?
Right here.
What does it look like?
What do you mean? It looks like that.
I want to see it.
Look. But we're getting a match.
I'll look at it afterward.
We're getting a lit match because matching tattoos, and it's gonna have a banner that says matching tats. It's
Nice.
sick, dude. Okay, but anyway,
You just did my favorite transition.
you know how I roll with recap raps, right? And with roasting you guys, right?
I think we
Oh,
should
here we
mention our
go.
favorite recap.
Is this what you were talking about, Spencer?
Yeah, we can talk about recap raps, but I have a little gift for you guys in the form of the only way I know how, speaking of friendship, and that is through the gift of song that John Williams has given us, because he is the inventor of music. He is the god of music. So, if you'll allow me to, I would love to share this with you right now.
Just after I show you my John Williams brand, because you all think I'm an acolyte or something.
You
You are, though.
You think after, oh no, I can't, I'm busy. And then they think I go in a dark room with my hood up
He does.
and listen to the Imperial.
Bro,
Guys.
your first tattoo is going to be of John Williams, like on your bicep.
I'm not obsessed. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Raises baton.
So John Williams was born in Nebraska, Connecticut.
What?
Nebraska is a state, not a city.
Anyway,
I'm
this
debating.
gift.
You know what? I was gonna sing it, but I hate doing that in front of people. So here it is.
Fuck. Shit, you recording? "100th episode of SequelMen's podcast. And I gotta say that this has been a blast. Joel's here as long as he can push record. Brendan joined, but it's like talking to a board. Sometimes we make penis jokes, but in the end we're tight. I guess these fucking guys are alright. So make your time codes Christian you'll forget about, because we know you'll never ever cut them out. I fucking love you guys, believe me, that's the truth. No matter how many times I roast you, we may lose some listeners, maybe Joel's right. It's just Republicans, I think we're fine. Hey, remember when Joel forgot to record his audio and he wonders why we don't pay him? Or that time my computer crashed and we had to record an entire episode all over? Like a few times. Several times we've had to do that, actually. Good times. Or remember when my cat knocked over the lamp? That was funny. Then there's Brandon. Christian's crush on John Williams keeps him up at night. Don't deny it, you know I'm right. But for real, guys, thank you for being here tonight. Your friendship is a highlight of my life. Like us on Facebook and shit.
Joel's
Wow,
crush.
what a way to end it.
I had to do
Well,
that.
it is a nice coda.
I had to end it with with one of our go-tos.
Wow.
And that is my gift to you guys. I wrote that in a day. It came to me. That's been written for 2 weeks.
He wrote that in a day. Oh, I got to end this somehow. Joel's crotch.
Yeah. It's
His crotch came to you?
What?
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm always thinking about it.
Yeah.
Well,
I remember when I bought
just warm
Joel
and fuzzy.
thimbles for his condoms.
What?
That's another thing we would do in the chat. I would just make fun of the size of his penis. And I would send, hey, Joel, I found these at Walmart. Are these the right size? And it was just thimbles.
Oh, yeah. No, they're too big.
And I was like, they even got ridges on them. So
you don't even know what those would be used for. So,
Hey,
true.
See, that's all you guys make fun of me about. My dry
Well,
as
you
a
don't have to
desert,
worry because you stimped for John Williams, so, you know.
dry as a desert, intimate life, love life. Wow, we don't need to talk about that on the show.
Hey.
Why did I bring that up?
Hey.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Yeah, what did you say?
I didn't say anything.
I don't know if you guys heard it come in, but we had a radio transmission. We intercepted a radio transmission, and I think a lot of people are wondering what are they going to do next, and we didn't know. We had something planned, but then this radio transmission came in, and we were selected. So Christian, I think it's sent to your computer.
Yeah.
Why don't you hit play?
Attention SequelMen. This is Lieutenant Colonel Hopkins. Congratulations on 100 episodes. Out frickin' standing. You've joined an elite class of podcasters, and you will now be enlisted in a franchise established May 16th, 1986 by Paramount Pictures. A franchise designed to bring the lost art of aerial combat to audiences across the globe and to 1% of the podcasters brave enough to take on this mission. Today, the Navy calls it Fighter Weapons School. The Flyers call it
LFG, dude.
Nice.
We were chosen. We were chosen. Guys, this is a big moment for us. 100 episodes, we're doing it.
My first official entry, and it's Top Gun. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with
I'm
it.
very excited to talk about
And
Top Gun.
Who was that, by the way?
Lieutenant Colonel Hopkins, you heard him.
That's his uncle.
That was my uncle. I had to record that for us. He actually is Lieutenant Colonel. Like he's in the military. So that's his actual
It sounded
rank.
like somebody famous, so I don't know. I thought it was a cameo or something.
No.
Oh,
that
no,
would be
shit.
cool, but I think it was
do a
cooler having
cameo.
a family member do it who's actually he was in the Air Force.
Yeah.
He's in the Air National Guard. Top Gun was his and his wife's favorite movie of all time.
Did he like Maverick?
That is now their favorite movie of all
Okay.
time. I think we're gonna try to get them.
I think Empire just got surpassed as the best sequel of all time.
I think so, dude. 30 years later.
I don't know.
Ah.
You haven't seen it, Brandon? Joel, you still
Not
haven't
yet.
seen it.
Not yet.
No.
Well, it'll be available to rent or purchase
So it'll be my
August
first.
23rd. I think.
I'm watching it for the first time. It'll be for this podcast. So
Yes.
I
would-
would recommend you watch it in theaters.
I
if
want
you
to.
can.
I'll go with you to see it, Joel. And Spencer, if you're able to, you can come with us too.
If I'm able to, dude, I will. It depends on when you go. You have to let me know. But before it leaves theaters, hey, like I said, you heard that was my new top. Like you have to. If you can't experience it in theaters, do it.
yeah,
It's the most notes I've ever written about a movie because I didn't know if I'd be able to see it again before recording. So I just wrote notes
Oh my
after
gosh.
I saw it.
look at how extra. Wow.
No, dude, I'll show you. Let
Oh,
me show you.
man.
Let me show
I'll
you.
talk
these.
about it more when we actually talk about Maverick.
Yeah, let's save it. Save it for the
I'm
episode.
gonna save it. But look, I want to show you my notes.
Wow, what a lot of words. What the fuck?
Whoa.
That's just one movie. Like, golly.
The best thing, I'll just say this without getting, the best thing about this whole thing and his love for this movie is his opinion towards it before he saw it.
Yes.
Yeah.
During the trailer, the 5-minute preview for Multiverse of Madness.
Well, I'll tell you what changed my life. I'll tell you what changed my trajectory and piqued my interest in the art of aerial combat is a couple weeks ago, and I'll talk about this more in detail when we talk about it, but I'll just share real quick. We went to an air show, and they were showing off these military, like these fighter jets, and it was amazing. These jets are doing these things that I did not even know aircrafts outside of spaceships could do. It blew my mind. It was amazing. It was fun. And then we were talking. I'm like, I think I got to see Top Gun. I'm in this now. So we watched Top Gun 2 days later, Krista and I. And then I was like, we have to see Maverick, and we have to see it in theaters. So we went that weekend. And I'm sitting there going, there's no way this will top expectations. And it, even more so than No Way Home exceeded expectations and Endgame exceeded expectations, it blew my, because those are Marvel. I had the highest. This one I was like, I don't fucking care about Top Gun. Blew my mind. Blew my mind.
And I love that.
And then I started. It did, yeah. Well, I'll save that bit for the thing, but go watch it in theaters.
Wow.
Top Gun.
You heard it here, folks.
Top Gun.
You heard it from, and special thanks to Lieutenant Colonel.
Yes, thank you
Chad Hopkins
for that.
For sending that. He's
Lieutenant Colonel
he's the
Spencer's uncle.
He's the guy I'm going with in a couple of days. We're getting the matching tats. He's got sleeves on his leg. Yeah, so that's him. Same guy. It's gonna be awesome.
You must have gotten him after he
what?
Air Force.
Must have what?
He said he was in the Air Force.
He had some, but then after he left that, stuff, jobs
well, I'm
and
just
stuff got more
assuming
open.
because when you work there, you can't. I don't think you're allowed to.
They've changed the policies.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's not in there anymore.
Cool.
Like, he has a different job, but he's in the Air National Guard, so it's like 1 weekend a month. Anyway.
Did I miss something?
What is this magic? Oh, it's basic dueling, sir.
And then Voldemort says, "You filthy muggle mother," and then Harry slaps him. It's like, get my mother's name out your fucking mouth.
I will.
Whoa, dude. It was just a muggle joke. Get my mother's name out your fucking mouth. I will. Okay. Now to present the award for Best Wizard.
It was a muggle joke. Oh, that is funny.
Oh, man.
Oh, that is good. That is rich.
Guys, this was fun. It didn't go according to plan because we didn't have one, so I guess it went exactly according to plan.
Hey guys, I got something to share.
Yes.
So I opened my phone up for the first time in a while, and this came up in the chat.
Oh.
Is it the picture in the sand?
Just like where we last left off was the whole Palpatine stuff in the chat.
Wow.
Still, my favorite thing of that exchange was
Now
me
the
talking
circle
about,
is complete.
well, at least he doesn't look like fucking Robin Williams in a shit ton of latex.
R.I.P., of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should do a Robin Williams franchise. Does he have any?
Basically just do all his movies.
No, not Aladdin.
We could. Has he done sequels? Has he done
I
a
don't
sequel?
think he has, to be
Yeah,
honest.
What?
He's done Aladdin 3.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the second one.
But he's in a sequel, right?
But they would still... I feel like he did...
That was one of the only times
Didn't he do some other sequels? I feel like he did.
Fern Gully.
He was. 10 minutes.
Fern Gully.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I
our
guess
signal to fucking end this episode.
Well, let's do another hour.
Oh, I can't do that. That's
No,
too
I
late for me.
can't either. I got to work tomorrow still. So.
Yep.
No, but really,
Yep.
Brandon, I mean, I don't want to feel like we were shutting you out. If you wanted to be more active and not just a guest, if that fits in your schedule, you can be an official SequelMen.
I like I said, like just ask and I will let you know if I'm available or not. So I'm down for that.
All right, we have to know that as soon as possible so we can schedule the
Well, for Joel's intro.
so we can schedule the orgy induction.
There it is.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw a lightning bolt through your chest.
That's it. You
okay.
are uninvited to the
Real
orgy.
quick, spoilers for Thor: Love and Thunder. Okay, I'm holding
That
a
part made
piss
me laugh.
as long as I could. I go. Guys, I hate getting up to go. I
Oh, that
never have to do that.
sucked.
But this day I drank a lot of water during the day,
I
I
forgot
guess, and
about
it went
this.
right through me. Or no, we had a beer before, and that's really what did it. I shouldn't have had that because it went right through me. I held it to the point where
You were about to burst.
I couldn't. So the Thor, and again, big spoilers. Thor and Valkyrie and the mighty
Korg.
Thor, Jane, and Korg, obviously, they go to
Omnipotent City.
Omnipotent City. They're talking to Zeus. They're just talking to Zeus. I honestly I don't have any recollection of what they were talking about because I just had to pee that much. And I'm like, should I go now or should I wait? So that's all I was thinking about. I'm like, guys, it seems like they're just talking. This seems appropriate. I get it.
Oh, they're just talking to Zeus.
They're talking to Zeus. I've seen most of it. He's
Something's
not going to
gonna
go with them.
happen.
They're going to leave. So I get up and go. And it took me like an hour to find the bathroom because it's IMAX.
It's right outside.
I know, but I went the wrong way. And I'm
Oh.
sprinting in flip-flops down the hall. I get back. Korg is in pieces. There's chaos going on in this temple. Zeus is dead. And Korg's head is talking. And then Sweet Child of Mine plays. And they get out of there. And I turn to Joel and I'm like,
What the fuck happened?
what happened? And he goes, he just killed Zeus. And I said, who? And he was like, Thor. And I thought he said Gore. So I'm like, what the fuck? Gore came in here? Gore came in here
Man.
and then just bounced and left everybody else alive?
That would have been badass.
Yeah. And then like he just left?
That would have been cool. That would have
And
been
I was so
standout scene.
confused.
I thought it's hilarious. Like as soon as what the thunderbolt went through his chest, I just
Yeah.
I
I
started cracking up because
huge
like
moment.
Spencer's missing this.
I know, like
Huge
I turned to
moment.
you, Joel, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking like, man, what a time to walk in.
Yeah.
I'd have held it and dealt with the pain and potential bladder infection for like 2 more minutes.
Classic.
3 more minutes. I'd have been fine because then the next scene, they are just on a ship traveling and they are just talking. And I could have gone during that.
Yeah, you could have.
What a fuck! That's what I say to myself. Anyway,
I never use the bathroom when I go to the theater.
I usually don't either, but we had that beer.
Bold move.
Even if I drink a lot. Like when we go to
Yeah,
B-Dubs,
wait.
when we go to B-Dubs, you guys know I have like 3 glasses
Yeah.
of water.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, you should have
That's
seen
all.
him at TGI Fridays the other day. Jesus.
I know, holy crap.
Yeah.
Felt
Well,
bad for
anyway.
our waitress. She didn't get a break.
6 minutes until this
She
call
did give
boosts
us
us
a-
out.
Oh yeah, for those who are listening and are paying attention,
We're cheapskates and we're using this
we
free
don't want to
platform.
pay for a premium subscription or whatever for Google Meet, so we've been limited to 1 hour
This has been
calls.
fun, though. This has been fun. This has been awesome. We'll do this again in 200 episodes. And, hey, we're now a legit family of 3, potentially full-time family of 4. We're working on a contract there. So, big things coming up.
Brandon's
Yeah, we-
like the guest character who
He
walks in the door and meets the regular cast once every season.
Brandon's the NPC. No, I'm just kidding.
Like he walks in and he says, "Hey everybody, what's happening?"
Well,
and then the crowd goes,
This is my catchphrase.
You're kind of
here's
like...
my catchphrase.
Fire emoji.
Nothing. Fire emoji.
You're kind of like Chris Pratt's character on Parks and Rec, because he started as he was a guest star, but he became a regular.
So he's Burt.
Yeah, I mean,
it could happen.
That sounds pretty accurate. Yeah,
it could happen. I mean, since you're not doing Going Off Topic currently.
Currently, yeah. I mean, well, we're getting some gears turning here, so
yeah, I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. But
we definitely recognize that.
Yeah. Okay. We have let's Christian play us out like you usually do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. It has been
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been 100.
Up. I will throw you out your own house.
I've made
ladies and
face
gentlemen,
so many times tonight. Wow. This one right here. Here's my go-to face.
Yeah.
That's my shirt.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to kill you.
Fine.
Yep, that's you. And then here's Joel's. Here's
4
Joel's.
minutes, guys. 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Here's Christian.
4 minutes.
Stop recording.
End the podcast.
Hey, Joel, stop being so pushy.
There he is. Now we're gonna get a message in 2 days, guys. I just can't do it. I can't. I can't do it, guys. I thought I could. I gotta go back to the D&D podcast. I can't do it. Okay. I gotta go drive Lyft. Okay, take us out, Christian.
All right, Joel. I mean Spencer. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of SequelMen the podcast. It's been fun. We had fun on this show. The past 100 episodes have been a lot of fun between the four of us. Three of us, the four of us, whenever we're on, we're all in this group together. We're all in this together, you might say. Huh, maybe that's a hint.
Yeah.
But, yeah, 100 episodes. Let's have another 100. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. We've hit a milestone.
Let's go.
100 great episodes of SequelMen the podcast. You can tune into 99 of our other episodes on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all the other places you like to listen to your podcasts. Tune in, check us out. We do a bunch of movies here. Maybe some of them you like, and maybe if you don't like them, tune in and get a new opinion or get a new perspective on it. That's what I'm most excited about having Joel on for, because some of these movies, like, what if we do like High School Musical or something like that?
We gotta have somebody bring the mood down.
Just for just to hear someone's perspective. Like, I never watched movies like this. Here's what I thought. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for.
Good. That's right. You can also find us on the Facebook and Instagram, and potentially with video, if we really commit to it.
We're gonna get the ball rolling up.
Oh, I'm sorry, And you might be seeing our faces more. And I can start showing you my tattoos instead of just talking about them. So, thank you all for sticking with us for 100 episodes. Here's to 1 million more. And special thank you to the bots who have actually slowed down a little bit. So, with that, tell us.
Hold on.
It.
That's it. Well, that's it, Spencer, because here at SequelMen the Pot... No, that's fucking Joel.
Bro.
All right, just do it normally.
Wait. You say all films.
Here at SequelMen the podcast...
You say all films. I'll say
films.
Our created sequel.
Okay,
okay, Brandon,
yes,
your line is all films. Okay, so say it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, blah, blah, blah. I already said that. We can't wait. Oh, shit. We cannot wait until the next one.
That's right, Christian, because here at SequelMen the podcast,
all films
are created sequel. Hey! That was
Google's gonna kick us off in about 20 seconds.
Do you need instructions on how to save your
No,
audio?
good night. Bye.